111. I vote one. I vote one. I don't care what it's unconstitutional or not. I want to know where it invoked. So since it invoked here, why would the Sultan of Morocco come and then go out of his way to tell the United States that, hey, don't you think that you can run your jurisdictional bullshit? You cannot run a jurisdictional unless they decided to quit Morocco. Because the treaty is consistent. That's exactly the reason why. He go ahead and tell him, say, listen, man, they can't make them into 14th Amendment citizen because I already have authority over them. Well, if they decided to quit Morocco, that's fine. But you have to do everything in international laws and principle way. You cannot just tell them that you're a citizen. He go ahead and tell them that because the treaty hold the United States accountable for lying to you. But you want to say, well, oh, it was unconstitutional. Well, they have fundamentally run it on your ass now, though. They are running it on your freaking ass. You are an American citizen, right? The federal government in Morocco. The only thing that you can take yourself out of it is a treaty agreement that they breach, and they will accept you telling that you are Moroccan. So you can say all you want. You can say all you want. Nevertheless, let's go back to the financial assets. Oh yeah, my favorite. Now the financial asset itself is defined, you already know where it's defined as. It defined, you can make it a bank deposit. So now, remember what financial asset is, guys. It's contractual right. It's contractual right. I'm not it's a contract right, all right. It's a contract, right? But what is a financial asset itself? We're showing it. Oh, it's cash. There you go. So if they deposit it in a bank, like it's showing right here. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Then the bank becomes the what? The bank becomes the holder. No. Oh. The bank becomes the owner? No. Alright, I'll guess one more guess. Let's see. The bank, if they deposit it in the bank becomes the third party. Yes, young lady, it's a non-physical document. If you want to talk about thing, the bank become the payee, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, the bank become the payee. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, the bank become the payee. The bank become the payee once it's deposited in the bank. So you have three people following in the negotiable instruments. You have the drawer, the payee, and the drawee. Who you think the drawee is? The drawee is the person that deposited it. I would accept that, but it's a different word. Who you think the drawee is? If you guys not gonna participate, I know the guy up here and the live is participating, but I have to stop because we drop our argument now, and I'm trying to get the live back up. What is trustee mean? Trustee? What is trustee mean? Trustee. It is the same as the pay. No, it's not the same as the pay. Guys, the way I teach, you can go ahead and say the wrong thing is fine. I will cancel all of those bad things out. So I don't know what trustee me is. The drawer is the trustee. No, he's not. You can say yes, he is, but no, he's not necessarily. Because you have to appoint a trustee. No trustee is in the contract yet. The drawer is not the trustee. He's not a trustee. He's not a trustee. The drawee is the holder. The drawee is the holder. Yes. The drawee is the holder. And who is the holder? Whatever word, how you become the older drawee, you become the holder. Because you transferred it to them. Yes. You transfer it to the drawee. So then who is the drawer? You. Yes, you are the drawer. You are the drawer. You are the drawer because you first sign it. When it transfer it to the drawee, is the person such as the dealer, and then when the dealer deposited in the bank is the payee. Once he deposited in, because he give the bank cash, the bank give him the full amount on the contract. Just so you know, anything is on the contract. That's what the bank are giving him. Sometimes, guys, the dealer would put more than what he actually signed for. Some of these dealers have a way they take off the amount that was there and put on a different amount and move the signature over on a different document and raise the amount that was there. So you gotta watch out for those as well. So that's why you call for the document. So because he then deposited in the bank paying for the full amount on that asset. Therefore, he get paid, so he's no longer in the play. Now, when you in play is you and the bank. Why you and the bank is in play? Because the bank have a documentation on it that just deposit and the bank securitize it and you say you are the obligor. Now, because they put fictitious language on it, it make it seem like you owe them. But once this guy deposited here, this guy actually transfer it and deposit it. Now, since this guy is not a party to the contract, but get a transfer from this guy don't have no rights to it. So when I'm calling you to ask you to pay for it, you just say, hey, who the fuck are you? That's what you got to say. You have to say, hey, who the fuck are you? He said, well, I am here to invoice the issue. I'm the trustee. That's what he's going to say. He's the loan leader, the trustee. You're going to say, what are you going to say, ladies and gentlemen? Come on. What are you going to say? You know what I'm going to say. What are you going to say? He's going to say, I'm the trustee. You say, who the fuck are you? Where he's going to say, I'm the trustee. What are you going to say?
Bullshit. It's bullshit. Yo, so you mean to tell me the bank is the payer and the broker?
No, he's not the broker. He's just the payer.
So why isn't every deal there's a dealer and there's a broker?
Come on, my sister, come on. We are talking about financial now. You don't have to worry about anything else. No, you gotta just say these words. These words you gotta say right here. Bullshit. Bullshit. Yeah, you gotta tell him it's bullshit. You gotta tell him it's bullshit. You gotta tell him, say, listen, man, whatever you're saying is bullshit. Bullshit. Why? Because he's privy to the contract. Since he's privy to the contract, he have no right to enforce it. But he gonna force it because he have the owner to this position. So what you just say is then anything make over what he get is yours. Now you have right to this document. You will come and invest to it. So you just say, hey man, I heard that this man deposit is in there. He say, oh, yeah, okay then anything generated from this give me a certain amount of percentage. So anything you generated from it become a percentage. You see, you guys need to know when they're talking and taking certain things out of the mouth and just tell them this. A bullshit? Yes. A bullshit? Yes. Yeah. You're the man is just enjoying that word, bro. Yeah, I'm enjoying it the same way you enjoying it, bro. Cause they're just coming up with a whole bunch of crap, man. Go ahead, sister. Ask a question before we go forward. If you want me to look at the promissory note, they have to send it to me.
No, what I'm saying is you made a statement that I don't read, and I do.
My bad then. Because I don't know if you read it or not. So that's a bad statement. So I have to correct that.
See, the difference between me and you is I got hardback. You reading a PDF.
Yeah. You see, the difference of me and you is I read everything. See those 2 bags? It's all paperwork. There's no clothes in them. There's no clothes in them. They're all paperwork. All solid paperwork go all the way in there. You see that? It's paperwork. So yeah. You see that bag right there? There's two laptops. 3 laptops in there. So yeah, I do read hard copies. I have big books, big dictionary, as I said, but I travel. So when I travel, I don't travel with too much clothes. I travel with books and paperwork. I read, I draft, I write, studies. So we are doing the same thing, sister. So no disrespect to you. I'm sorry if it sounds like I was trying to be disrespectful to you. But yes, we do the same thing. We read. So thank you for clarifying that for me so I could correct myself. As for the young man that asked me about the, you have to send the promissory note to my email. I'll tell you what it is that you're looking at. Go ahead, ask a question, Paul, because you always come up and then we give the opportunity to ask a question. Paul, go ahead and ask a question.
I'm good. I'm just hanging out.
Okay, all right. I give Dwayne Sanders an invite. I guess Dwayne Sanders probably leave the life. So, the principle of the law is the rule of contracts. Its challenge, the enforceability of a promissory note is the key fundamental rights you have. So, while you are talking, you have to understand the rules of the instrument. You are the issuer per this thing right here, and you become the drawer and the maker per the rule and regulation of the UCCs, right? You gotta learn what payable on demand mean. That means it can instruct that saying. Now, if you instruct that saying, once that man get paid or have nothing to it, then you're gonna write an affidavit. Then you're gonna write an affidavit to the sense of a saying to secure your rights and interests and instruct those bankers what to do with it. The problem is that you guys are not giving no instruction and you're not telling them their desires, so they come off of you like a hot bread. So now since you come to Coolfax Live, right, in which you should have come to Coolfax class rather than live, I'm not gonna come to live anymore because I realize I'm giving you guys too many gems and you guys are not giving me the same reward that I should receive as all I should receive for my gems. And you guys may be taking my shit and then going to other people and teaching them no, which is fine by me. But at the same time, right? But at the same time, you guys should have actually remember that Coolfax right here grant you the understanding to change your narrative of what you are thinking. You are out of the box of the rules and regulation of the principle of that. That's why when you go on the court, sometimes you get rejected and denied. Not because of the simple fact that you guys are being pushed back by a judge that is being unfair. You're just getting pushed back by people know that you don't know what you're talking about. They come in there like a baby. So they say, oh, who's this guy? What is saying? All right then, send him back out. I'm giving this. He's just talking a bunch of and that's exactly what they tell you that they're talking. They say you're talking bullshit, so they send them out. Yeah, they send them out. Let's go your way. You just go out with nothing. And sometimes when they go out, they'll go out with something. And they say, yes, I got my house. Yeah, yada, yada, yada. I got my house. I did that shit. Yeah, my signature. But when they get the house, they didn't realize that they should have get the house already. You've been at the house, right? And all they were doing this line, and you get the signature, and get the house, and then you don't remember that they have the assets still. So you go away with all that shit. You're supposed to take everything away from them, bro. And find them and sanction the ass and send them to jail. Point blank. But because you are a novice, they just give you something and so you can go wag your goddamn tail. Whoever is teaching you, they're teaching you, but they're not teaching you to the full length. Whoever is giving it to you, they're giving it to you, but they're not giving it to the full length. I don't know the tax farmers yet, but I know the principle of which they operate. The principle in which they operate I can show you from the top to the bottom and let you know that even this right here, what we are looking at, consider as TikTok, it is generated to currency. Some of these people nowadays, especially Cash App is participating in a fraudulent contract. If none of y'all don't know, Cash App is a fraudulent contract because Cash App itself doesn't have a physical address. In order for you to operate business, we need to start report them to America. America force them to have a physical address here. Every single company must have a physical address within the United States of America to operate in offices. It doesn't have to actually participate in the United States program, but they must have a physical address here so we can get them for United States laws, such as consumer credit transaction laws. We must be able to notify them by mail. Cash App doesn't have that same principle. But how would I know these things if I did not read it? How do I know these things if I did not study? How do I know these things? Who's giving you these ideas? But that's the principle of the basic things. You are fighting these deals, but you are going about it the wrong way. You use those documents to force the government to show you that they're actually making banking offer you. Once you use those W forms, those 1099 forms, and all those forms that you guys use to show and prove that they're making banking off of you, this is one of those documents I get. Let me see where I get this from. Where did I get this from? This is what I get a long time ago, back in the days when I was traveling from another area. I'm moving again to another area anyways. Moving down. But it's a document I get from another area, a long time ago. Right? I write documents for people all over the states. So when I need to write documentation for all over the states. So in the principle of them